Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
A short kick taken at the 18.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Andy Lee now. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
On 2nd down, here's Corral.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Corral.
That's Isabella open on the right side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You don't see too many quarterbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Corral. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And complete to Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
2nd and 8. Corral on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Corral. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Getting this quickly to Berrios. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Coleman is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Coleman again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Panthers 6.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
They've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got some space here.
On the move past the 40.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll run with Coleman on first down. They find some open field here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Cardinals 41, Panthers 6. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Play action here, Corral.
Out to his left.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Corral looking to throw.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
That's going to be caught. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll go with Foreman. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Deontay Foreman,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one, And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
He's got a man, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Ertz has it left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Murray going to fire one out wide. Touchdown! Braxton Berrios. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Corral, another throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Corral. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Corral looking for another pass here. And caught by Tremble. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Back to throw, Corral. Throws right side, and that's complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
3rd and goal. Here's Corral.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Tremble.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. There he goes, right side. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head in the other direction.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 75 yards rushing here for Coleman. It'll be a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Murray drops it off for Coleman.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run again with Coleman. And some down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Corral. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's good.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Corral to throw once again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd down and goal. Murray on the screen. This is Coleman. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tevin Coleman. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Corral. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Corral. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for Roberts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Corral to the right side, and he's got more, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Rashard Higgins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Now Corral. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.